Jetpack, you ready to play the Pokemon trading card game? If so, oh, why is my... Hold on, let's see if this works.
Let's start the show.
I don't actually know if the voice changer worked. Hey everyone, I'm Jet from In Third Person. Okay, yes, it works. Personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, aka the hottest calves on Twitch. Shoutouts to everybody that followed the channel while I was offline. That's Jammy33, Abuki Feet Pics, Satmandu, and Brandon Sully. Thank you so much for the follows. Y'all are goated. And yeah, today, really exciting stuff. We're going to be looking at the upcoming League Battle deck. And before we do that, I wanted to gloat just a little bit. So a couple weeks ago, we did a stream with the Hisuian VSTAR I can't remember if I streamed this or I did a video. I think we streamed this. Yeah. The Hisuian VSTAR Lost Box deck, which we covered on this channel, or we put on the YouTube channel 12 days ago. So I think we streamed it 14 days ago. This deck, and look, I don't know the exact cards that Joko Wong is running in their deck. However, Hisuian VSTAR Lost Box has made it to top 8 in Perth Regionals. And not only that, the latest update I can see here on PokeStats is that Joko Wong and the Lost Zone Hisuian deck has made it into Grand Finals. And I think that's awesome. And I do want to talk a little bit about like rogue decks and stuff. I don't know if we'll get around to that specific tidbit. However, when there is like discussion about the meta and here's all the tier lists of these decks, that doesn't mean that you can only play those decks. There are decks that people are sleeping on. There are decks that people haven't even discovered yet. And I don't want you to ignore the potential possibilities out there. Or at the very least, you might be missing out on a deck that you just have a lot of fun playing that's competitive enough. So shout outs to Joko Wong playing Lost Zone Hisuian VSTAR, which nobody had on their bingo cards for getting anywhere in the Silver Tempest meta, but here we are. And Ricky Wong Giga Chat, what's up? And yes, absolutely, I don't know what's happened with the tournament, but we are absolutely cheering for Joko Wong riding the Lost Zone Hisuian bandwagon. I thought when we streamed that deck a couple of weeks ago, I thought it was pretty good, and we got some big wins against some meta decks. I'm pretty sure we beat Lugia in that one. We beat Mew in that one. We one-shotted an Urshifu VMAX. It was awesome. All right. Let me go and turn off the channel points temporarily. Actually, oh, they're already off. You know what? Yeah, let's go turn off the channel points. I'll do the intro early, and then we'll hop into a bunch of games, right? I think that's fair. All right. So, in case and this is anyone's first time here, on top of streaming for the sake of streaming, I also have a YouTube channel over at In Third Person where a lot of what happens on stream ends up on YouTube as well. And usually while I'm explaining a deck, I am a little slow to respond to the chat, so I apologize in advance. However, we'll get back to chatting and playing some games as soon as we are done this bit. Give me like 5 minutes, all right? Also, if you want to say hi to YouTube, now's your chance, and you'll end up in the chat box over here. All right. Whew. That's how I want to do this. Okay, we'll do this. The Palkia VSTAR League Battle deck is the latest in the line of League Battle decks. They are awesome pre-made decks if you're looking to get into the competitive side of the Pokemon trading card game. I happen to have like almost all of them, everything since the Hisuian VSTAR ADP deck back in the day, and I am very much looking forward to getting this Palkia deck as well. And I know the deck, at the time of this video coming out, the deck isn't coming out for another couple of months, but the cards are already in PTCGO and PTCG Live, and I thought, let's take a look at the deck right now. I'm Jet from InThirdPerson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the Palkia VSTAR League Battle Deck. I just want to flag here, I have a rainbow version of Palkia VSTAR. This is not going to be in the final product. I just have this because I don't have another one of these ones. All right, so Palkia VSTAR. It is one of the strongest Pokemon in the 2022 season. I think that people are still sleeping on it a little bit, and it's got 280 HP, 2 retreat, and the move Subspace Well does 60 damage plus 20 more damage for each Pokemon on the bench, yours and your opponent's. This allows you to hit for upwards of 260 damage for only 2 energy, which is absolutely bonkers. You're going to be knocking out every Pokemon V. You'll be knocking out some V stars. You'll also be knocking out basic EXs and some stage 1 EXs as well, making this an incredibly efficient attacker. On top of that, you will have access to the ability Star Portal, which lets you take 3 energy from the discard pile and attach them to your water Pokemon in any way you like. This can let you charge up another Palkia VSTAR or Radiant Greninja, which is a phenomenal inclusion in this League Battle deck. Not only does it have the amazing Concealed Cards ability that lets you discard energy to then draw 2 more cards, which then can be used for Star Portal and for Melony, it also has the move Moonlight Shuriken, which lets you discard 2 water energy from this Pokemon and do 90 damage on 2 Pokemon of your choice. Really great snipe attack here. So the deck comes with 3 copies of Palkia VSTAR and 2 copies of Palkia V. We're a little short of where I'd want it to be. I think you should probably add at least 1 more Palkia VSTAR and then 1 copy of Radiant Greninja, which is great. For the draw engine of this deck, we get 3/3 Bibarel. So we're getting 3 copies of Bibarel, 3 copies of Bidoof. Not actually sure which copy of Bidoof, but that doesn't matter as much. What's important here is that you're getting Bibarel, which has the Industrious Incisors ability, lets you draw up to 5 cards once during your turn. If you have multiple Bibarel set up, you will be able to do this multiple times, which makes it an incredibly strong draw engine. When you upgrade the deck for yourself, you might want to take out 1 Bidoof and 1 Bibarel to make room for extra text, but having 3/3 line is in this deck is still pretty good, and you can take the extra Bibarel and Bidoof and put it in another deck that you're making on your own. We also have 1 Manaphy to protect yourself from bench sniping, and Basculin's a little bit of a weird choice, but it's not the worst in the context of this League Battle deck. It has and again, there are actually multiple Basculin cards in the pool right now, and I'm pretty sure it is this one because it's got the move Gather the Crew. For 0 energy, you get to search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So if you've bricked really badly and you're just stuck with the Basculin, and you might just want to start with the Basculin on certain turns, where you can still bench a Palkia or 2 Palkias or a Palkia and a Greninja on turn 1, and then on your next turn, you can evolve up to Palkia VSTAR, use Star Portal to accelerate out of nowhere and get in the game. So even if you lose the Basculin early, you can get to Palkia VSTAR on the next turn and keep rolling. For trainer cards, we have 4 copies of Battle VIP Pass, which only work on the first turn, but if you've got them in the first turn, you get to bench 2 basic Pokemon of your choice. Incredibly strong card. High risk, high reward, though. 1 copy of Echoing Horn, which lets you put one of your opponent's bench Pokemon onto their bench. Now, you're wondering, like, why do I want to give my opponent more Pokemon on the bench? 2 reasons. 1, Palkia does damage based on the number of Pokemon on both benches. Adding a Pokemon to your opponent's bench gives you plus 20 damage. On top of that, you can combo this with Boss's Orders and knock out, say, a Pokemon V to steal the win. We've also got 2 copies of Energy Search, which is a sneaky good card here. 1, because Palkia doesn't have the reliance on Capacious Bucket and Shady Dealings, but on top of that, you can combo this with Irida to help you find energy as you need it. 2 Heavy Ball to search out basic Pokemon from your prizes, 2 copies of Switch for some pivoting if you need to get a fresh Palkia VSTAR into the active or bring in Greninja or what have you. 4 copies of trekking shoes. This is an interesting choice. You get to, when you play this, you get to draw the top card of your deck. You either then get to keep it or draw the or discard it and then draw the next card and then keep that one. It's a really nice draw card. If you are modifying the deck for yourself, you may want to take these out, but Trekking Shoes is a really good card in generally speaking. Ultra Ball. This is one of the only other way. I mean, there's Heavy Ball as well, but kind of your main source of getting Pokemon is through Ultra Ball. You discard 2 cards and you can grab any Pokemon of your choice. Great inclusion in this deck. Would love to see Nest Balls or even the Capturing Aroma in here just to round things out a little bit. But between Battle VIP Pass and Ultra Ball and Heavy Ball, it's a pretty good start. We have Lake Acuity as our stadium of choice. I actually like it in the context of this League Battle deck because it lets you take 20 less damage from attacks when this stadium is active, especially in a world where we only have 2 Palkia VSTAR. Being able to tank extra hits potentially is great. 3 copies of Boss's Orders, of course, gust your opponent's bench Pokemon of your choice into the active. Absolutely critical card, and you're getting 3 copies of that here. One of my favorite cards, Irida, lets you grab a water Pokemon and an item of your choice. An incredibly strong card to help you build up your bench and keep your combos going. That being said, post-rotation, items are being changed around so that you can't grab tools. So this is not as good as it used to be, where you could grab like a Pokemon and a Choice Belt. However, you can still grab stuff like Battle VIP Pass, Echoing Horn, Heavy Ball, Energy Search, Switch, Trekking Shoes, and so on. So still pretty good. We also have Klara, which is a card that's normally not in a Palkia VSTAR deck. However, in a world where this deck only has 2 copies of Palkia VSTAR, Klara is your one way of getting a VSTAR back so that you've got 3. And not only that, it lets you do one or both, grab 2 Pokemon from your discard pile, and grab 2 energy from your discard pile. Incredibly strong card. We've got 3 Melonies for extra energy attachment as well as drawing cards. This is a crucial, if you're playing a water deck, you've got to have water deck with Pokemon V. Melony is an amazing card to have. Even decks that aren't primarily water based will run Melony as extra energy acceleration. And our one disruption card in the deck is Roxanne, where if your opponent has taken 3 or more prizes, both players shuffle their hands into their deck. You get to draw 6, they draw 2, and it's pretty much your one comeback mechanism in the game. There are no copies of Judge. Marnie has gone through post-rotation, so you might want to slip in some copies of Judge in here as well. 2 copies of Choice Belt. Yes, Pokemon EX are out now, or at least at the time this comes out, Pokemon EX will be in the game. However, it seems to be that Pokemon V will still be the dominant force in the meta for the foreseeable future, and Choice Belt is going to be an essential card in many decks going forward. And last but not least, 9 Water Energy. Overall, I think that the Pokemon Company have done an amazing job building this deck. Yes, there are some tweaks here and there that I would make. I would love to have one more copy of Palkia VSTAR in here, and then I tweak the trainer lineup just a little bit, but I do think this is a very strong deck out of the box, and I can't wait to play it. On top of that, I should note that because we are playing this deck so early, that the matches you're about to see are happening pre-rotation. So you're going to see my opponents playing stuff like Quick Ball. We might run into a Lugia V-Star playing all of the crazy special energy that has since rotated out, and so on. Regardless, these pre-rotation matches will still serve as a way of showcasing the strengths and weaknesses of this Palkia League Battle deck as is, and let's get going. Okay, let's go turn channel points back on, and we'll start playing. And Ricky says, my brother Palkia broke up with Kyurem and decided to create his own business. Oh yeah, Kyurem has fallen on some hard times, but Palkia has always been good, and Palkia arguably never needed Kyurem. Arguably never needed Ice Rider either. Okay, where is the League battle deck? Did I favorite it? Palkia League? Oh, I might not have started. Okay. But yeah, post-rotation, the decks that have placed well have been Palkia Ice Rider decks. So it could be a return to Ice Rider yet again. And Kyurem seems nowhere to be found based on what I've seen as the results from Japan. That moment with Kyurem was pretty fun, though. It was fun. Here we go. Palkia League battle. Again, we are playing with the League battle deck, as is Ricky. Thank you so much for the follow. Truly appreciate it. We are technically playing an underpowered deck, and my ELO at this point in time, I think, is pretty good. The last few streams, we have been up against meta-relevant decks, so this could be a challenge, but we'll see. We'll see. Ooh. Oh, God. Okay. This is bad. This is bad. I should have started the Bidoof. There is a very high potential we will get blown out first thing here. Okay, so what's the play? What's the play? I think we attach energy to the Palkia. We attach Choice Belt to the Palkia. We Irida for... Actually, we should probably Irida for Battle VIP Pass. Do we attach the energy to the Palkia? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, put the Bidoof in the active. I don't necessarily agree with benching. Oh, they get a Battle VIP Pass off that, too. That's pretty awesome for them. All right. I don't necessarily agree with the using Catcher to get Bidoof off, but I understand why they did it, so that they can draw more cards. Channel points are off. Hello, welcome back, JF Raptor. Channel points are back on. They should be back. Oh, hold on. Did you cash in channel points just now? I might have. I don't have the thing on. This Palkia should... Okay, so Lil Tone says this Palkia deck should have come with Path to the Peak. First off, welcome back to the stream. Second, I understand Drapion V. So, let's start with Path to the Peak. And I think that we have to... It's not fair to judge these decks based on, like, the optimal build. There are limitations to the way that they build these decks. And the big thing is that they have... You have to refresh your browser? Okay. They only include 6 rare cards per League battle deck. And you can't just drop in a Tech Drapion when you still need 3 Palkia V. And ideally, you would have 3 Palkia VSTAR and a Radiant Greninja, but they're counting that as one of the rare cards as well. So they drop a Palkia VSTAR to make that thing go. So there's not really room to grab another... Oh, God. Okay. Let's go and attach Water, Choice Belt, and I will go and grab Battle VIP Pass. And actually, do we just grab... Okay, let's grab a Radiant... Yeah, let's grab a Radiant Greninja here. Okay, Radiant Greninja, Battle VIP Pass will go Palkia and a... What do we do? A second Palkia and a Bidoof, I guess? Yeah. And you know what? Ooh. And we wait. Yeah, the second part is Path to the Peak. And yes, Palkia does oftentimes run Path to the Peak. The reason I'm suspecting they went with Lake Acuity instead is that because of the limitations they have placed on how they build League battle decks, you can only have... Oh, God. Yeah, so we're dead. because of the limitations they've placed on this, you can only have 2 Palkia VSTARs. Lake Acuity is in here to help your Palkia VSTARs survive a little longer and minimize the amount that you're kind of screwed in the end game. All right, so this is bad. This is bad. Not necessarily like the end of the world, but we are down bad. We're pretty much one power tab away from getting absolutely obliterated here. And this is going to be a bad matchup in general. Like a fully tricked out Mew deck versus the Palkia League battle deck is going to be tough. Not impossible, but tough. I don't think they take the knock here. Oh, no. Okay, they take the knock. Sure. Yeah, okay, they did use a power tab here. All right. Here's how we're going to reconcile with... Okay, we do get... I think we definitely Irida. We have energy. Do we... Let me think this through. I do want Palkia... And we can Ultra Ball for... Oh, Choice Belt, Ultra Ball. We already have an Ultra Ball. Okay, maybe let's get a VIP pass, actually. We will get some energy. And we'll throw this in the bin. We do get another energy. We do get another Palkia. And we will get rid of VIP Pass and the water to then grab Bibarel. We now have 3 energy in the discard pile. I will Star Portal here and get ourselves rolling. 1, 2, 3. I will draw 2 more cards. I will bump their stadium for Lake of Acuity. We will draw a couple more cards. And yeah, we can actually grab a second Bidoof here. Here we go. Now we're rolling. Unfortunately, yeah, we're going to actually hold on to that Roxanne. We're probably going to need that. Although they do have a pretty good counter to that. Hitting for 240 damage. That's very good. Yeah, they have, geez, the 3, they can just keep rotating between the Mews, which is unfortunate. We are going to need a copy of Boss here at some point to stave off the onslaught from the... Oh, interesting. Pyukumuku in this deck. A little weird, but okay. Stave off the onslaught from Mew. And missing Inteleon. Hey, Gazer Beam, welcome back. We're playing the League Battle deck, though. League Battle deck not gonna have not gonna have that sauce. Here we go. Let's go concealed cards. And welcome back, homie. The notable player, Gazer Beam. Man, that's awesome, by the way. I saw that tweet. Oh yeah, we're gonna take that Melony. Take that to the bank. And we will... Do we? I think we Melony here. And we'll see what we can do. We don't get the... Shoot. We need... We'll get rid of a... Unfortunately, we don't have a third... Yeah, we don't need any of these Pokemon right now. I guess we'll grab... Oh yeah, we do need Palkia. We need Palkia VSTAR. However, we don't... Here, I'll put it on the Greninja and we'll draw some more cards. And we will swing for 270. Not necessarily the end of the world here. However, the fact that they've got 3 Mews ready to go and they can pivot into this one, they probably can pivot into this one if they get 1 more energy. We need 2 copies of Boss. We have not hit any of our Boss's orders so far. And you are notable now. Yeah, unfortunately, we can play Roxanne, but our opponent has the Roxanne defense built in with Genesect, and that's kind of rough. Actually, oh, if this deck had Raihan, we could charge up Greninja, knock out both of these Mew VMAXs, and we just win. Unfortunately, this deck does not come with Raihan, but going forward, if you're going to, I think Raihan's a good inclusion in this deck. So they are going to sacrifice this Mew V because they couldn't find the energy for it. So we still have a chance. We still have a chance. Absolutely still have a chance. And, ooh, there's our copy of Boss. That's actually incredibly helpful. And we're going to hold on to our hand. And, ooh, is there anything we can grab with Irida right now? Let's see. Maybe we bench. Yeah, let's just bench a Manaphy and a... Yeah, bench a Manaphy, grab a Choice Belt, the Gucci Belt, and... We have game in hand. We have game in hand. We just need... I'll hold on to... Do we need the E-Search, though? I don't think we do. Hold on. Let's go and get rid of Acuity and E-Search. And we will grab the Basculin. And we'll bench that for maximum damage going forward. And... Hold on, how many? They've used almost all their power tablets. So let's just go and subspace Swell. We take 3 prizes. And we have game in hand. Despite us being at a massive deficit, all we need is to gust up this Mew and we win. Mr. Nick says, should have used Search earlier to draw 2. Welcome to the stream. Also... Yes, please refrain on the coaching. I'll just play it straight up. If I lose because of my mistakes, that is what it is. That is a learning lesson for everybody here as well. For me too. Please no judge. Yeah, I hope they don't judge right now. Please do not judge. More Pyukumuku action here. Yeah, or are we going to see like a Pocket Pikachu? Oh, if they Alessa here, that would actually be really bad. I think that's what they're digging for. I think that's what they're digging for. That would be bad. We could actually take 4 prizes if they can't get the knock here. Is there any more Alessa in this deck? They got rid of 2 of them. Hopefully they don't run any more. And that they don't have... Okay, let's just play it out. We'll see what happens. Oh, God, they have the 4 Seal Stone. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Oh. Okay. Oh, they've only got the 1? They've only got the 1? All right, let's go. Let's go. Hopefully they don't have any. I don't think they take the knock. I don't think they take the knock. We're going to style on them here if they don't take the KO, right? Greninja's going to do it, right? Yes. Okay. Here we go. We're taking 4 prizes for game. Please. Please retreat. For the flex. Moonlight Shuriken, take out the Mew, take out the Meloetta. We're taking 7 prizes. GG's with the Palkia VSTAR League Battle Deck. Get out of here. What? GG's. That was looking real bad for a while. Real bad for a minute. And... we did it. Not only that, we came back from a deficit and we took 7 prizes to win the game with our pre-built Palkia League Battle Deck versus what appears to be a fully custom Mew fusion deck. Yeah, this has like weird. They have Lake Acuity in here. Does this have like Aerodactyl in? Let me double check. Yeah, there's a little bit of a I don't know why Lake Acuity is in here other than a stadium bump, but this is otherwise like a meta build of Mew VMAX, and we are technically underpowered here, but Palkia is ridiculously strong, and we were able to make that work. The big thing is being able to uptrade on Mew VMAXs where we can win with 4 hits and they need 6. We can take out 2 Mew VMAXs and win the game. And in that scenario, we were able to manage our prize race in a way that allowed us to win. And it sucked for them that they prized the 4th fusion energy, which prevented them from being able to do the damage to 1-hit KO Palkia. But we'll take that. GG's. All right, we roll it. And Frodo, welcome back. How are you doing? There we go. League Battle Deck. Use my promo. No, I don't have a promo code, unfortunately. Shout outs to Pokemon. Shout outs to the Pokemon or Potown. All the stores that sell those codes. You're thinking about taking Palkia to local? I think that Palkia is underrepresented in the current meta. I think, yes, it's bad against Lugia. It's bad against Lugia. It's also bad against all the decks teching for Lugia with all the lightning stuff. Ooh, do we... I'm kind of scared of what they... I don't think we're going first, so let's go and put Bidoof in the active. Ooh, Regigigas. This is not good. Regigigas is not a good matchup for us. We do get a bunch of water. That's fine. And let's go Heavy Ball, see what we get. No, oh, we prized one of our Palkias too? Oh, this is oof. This is bad. Jets Remix League. This is the battle deck straight up. We can talk about, I think we will talk about post-rotation Palkia like later. It'll probably have, oh no, and they played Path to the Peak. That sucks. It'll probably have Ice Rider in it, but I do think Palkia is like good as is, or like by itself. And I will say, like, Shady Dealings Palkia, it's kind of fallen out of favor, but like, I love that deck as long as you don't start with as long as you have a good start. I think Palkia VSTAR can beat anything. Okay, let's go and grab a Bibarel here. Like, I just love that Palkia VSTAR Shady Dealings. You have so much control over how you play the match as long as you can get set up. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we're actually going to bench the Basculin here just to get a little more extra energy, a little extra damage here, and I will take this Irida for the next turn. Let's go put Palkia in the active, and we'll start swinging. And yes, we cannot one-hit. We're a bit short of one-shotting Regigigas, but we'll roll with that. Frodo says, I like Arceus. Okay, Palkia Calyrex is pretty saucy. I like the Arceus Calyrex build too. Yeah, those are definitely viable ways to play it. And Gazer Beam says, would you add something like Nest Ball, Raihan Kyurem, or Ice Rider? Post rotation, definitely Nest Ball. The league, we take the unstoppable league battle deck. I would absolutely add a couple Nest Balls in here. I would add at least one Raihan. I think you can mostly get away with Melony's, but I would like at least one Raihan in here. Kyurem or Ice Rider. It's interesting, right? Like, oh shoot, I have maxed out my Poke Coins here. I have to go buy some packs. How Ice Rider Palkia was a deck, and then Kyurem came around and everybody ditched Ice Rider. And looking at the list from Japan, it looks like if you're gonna play a Palkia plus another Pokemon, it's Ice Rider again. And Gazer Beam, thank you so much for the 40 bits. It looks like it's Ice Rider again, and I think it's Ice Rider because It is easier to set up. It's only 2 energy. You're still doing good damage, 250 to 280. And 250, I think, is going to knock out some basic EXs as well. So it's a little better in that regard. And I think the big thing is that I wouldn't go Kyurem post-rotation because there's no Oran Guru. And if you can't rig the deck to put the energy at the top, then it would be very messy to use Kyurem. Yes, you could put switching cups in, but then you have to put in 4 switching cups. And then if you don't have the switching cups, you're kind of screwed. So I would probably steer away from Kyurem post-rotation. All right, let's go open some packs. And Gazerbean says, I know you said no coaching, but quick tip, if your opponent concedes, you win. Oh man, the top tier strats. Thank you, Senpai. Okay, we get a Radiant Serena and a Dragapult. All right, and one more. And Ice Rider was never bad IMO. Yeah, Ice Rider was always good. Another Radiant Alakazam, and oof, no. And we have a locked Lost Origin pack. Let's look at that as well. When Ice Rider first came out, it was definitely overshadowed by Shadow Rider when it had access to Gengar Mimikyu. And then after that, nice Gengar. And, oh, we got a Giratina V. Okay, not bad, not bad. It got overshadowed by Shadow Rider, and then it was doing good damage. It was at its peak during Astral Radiance when, or like, Brilliant Stars Astral Radiance, where it could one-shot V-Stars with a Choice Belt, was probably peak Ice Rider. And it kind of fell off since then, but I still think it's good. I think to your point, I still think Ice Rider's always been good. Maybe not like the most relevant deck, but yeah, good deck. Or good. Deck DXKST17 asks, when does rotation happen on Pokemon Online? I think it's March 31st online, and then like April 14th or April 15th IRL. Also, welcome to the stream. And keep in mind that rotation is only happening in PTCG Live. It's not happening in PTCGO, which is where we're playing right now. Unfortunately, the PTCGO is not getting rotation, and we will just have to slum it out here with the old stuff. And Michael Dude said, hey, Jet, this is the first time watching one of your streams. You're awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Michael Dude. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for dropping by. And thank you so much, DX, for the follow. Much appreciated. Oh, yikes. We got all our trekking shoes. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Oh, yeah, we're going to take that water. Flying through the sky. Little Einstein. Yeah, man, the trap remix of that song is unironically one of my favorites. We'll keep that water, and we'll hold on to all this other stuff. Yeah. It actually has a little bit of a different meaning for me now that I am a Lapras. Okay. A little bit of a different meaning for me now that I am a dad. And that's the song that I sing to my newborn son when we put him in the car seat. And yeah, so I'm holding him, we're going on a trip, put him in, buckle up everything, and then he gets to ride in his stroller or car seat in the car. It's awesome. Okay, so we can take a swing at this Lapras right now, which we might actually want to do. Oh, we're getting Marnied. Okay. Ugh. That sucks. That sucks. Oof. Oof. This is not a good... not a good hand. At least we get a second Palkia down. But... Okay. I don't like any of this. I think we need to go and grab a Bibarel and pray. Let's go. Let's go, base Bibarel. Let's go. Okay, yes. Yes. Now, I'm actually gonna get rid of the heavy ball so that we can grab a Palkia VSTAR right now and start swinging. All right, let's go. Subspace Well for 180. That's pretty good right off the top. And we do get an Irida as well. And what do we want out of an Irida here? And Secret Player, welcome back. And Michael Dude says, thanks to you and your Shadow Rider deck ideas, you won your first 2 matches. Congratulations. Love to see that. I love that for you. The Shadow Rider is a lot of fun. It's not necessarily the strongest or most meta relevant deck, but it's out here. It does float around and does see some play here and there, and I think there's a lot of fun ways to use the cards. And right now I was debating today's original plan was either the Tricky Gym Mew VMAX with Flying Pikachu deck, or it was toward Reklev's Shadow Rider Radiant Eternatus. And then just before bed, I saw Pokemon revealed the Palkia League Battle deck and was like, nah, we got to do this instead. And Secret Player says, got caught up in catching up with work. Oh, don't worries, no worries. And you have like 30 late assignments you still need to grade. Yeah, take care of those. DX says, I think most player base will move to live in order to play and test decks that they plan on actually running. I mean, there's literally nowhere else to go. So if you want to play a digital version of the Pokemon trading card game, we kind of have to go to live. As much as I dislike live in its current state, I don't think there's much in the way of there's nowhere else for us to go. You'll take care of them later? No worries. You want to watch me play? All right, cool. What's the play here? If we go, I want to draw. Ooh, what are they going to? Yeah, Capacious Bucket. And this is going to swing for like 150? I mean, that's not the worst. If we're taking... Oh, they're going to go for a Greninja play here instead, which is not necessarily the worst idea. You soften up the Palkia. Yeah, you probably soften up the 2 Palkias and make it easier. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. If we can get Boss, that would be awesome. We're actually going to bench the Basculin just to increase our potential damage output. And I wish we had Manaphy at that point. We don't. We have to keep Klara in this deck. All right, we will go play Irida, Palkia VSTAR, and I guess we E-search here as well. Yeah, let's go grab some energy and attach it to Palkia. And I think we will bench the Manaphy just to get our damage up. And we'll save a spot on the bench for other stuff. There we go. 240 with the Palkia. And what's the route? Because I don't want to take out if we have to go through 2 Laprases, that's going to be really bad. At some point, we need to one-shot this Crobat. Michael Dude says, I played Shadow Rider Mewtwo V-Star against a Blissey deck and just never evolved your Shadow Rider, Choice Belted him, and just used the attack where the opponent can't play special energy and won. Awesome! Yeah, when all else fails, cheese your opponent to victory. They have research. I'm so mad at that Greninja play. That Greninja play was so good. Okay, at least we have the Klara. If we get knocked out here, we can Klara, get our Palkia back, and start to make some stuff happen. We also have to keep in mind, they've only got 14 cards left in their deck. I mean, it might still be enough to make things work. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, the whole... They can potentially one-shot us. And then that would be very sad. If we can knock out the Frostmoth. Oh god, they have even more? This is looking bad. This is looking very bad. If this is gonna do enough, yeah. 210. Okay. Oh, Jammy, thank you so much for the sub. Truly appreciate it. Okay. We have to. I think we have to. We have to Klara here. And we're grabbing Palkia VSTAR. And we have to grab the energy. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't have done that. Because now, how do I... Oh, no. We can still make this work. We can still make this work. I will bench this Basculin. And we will swing for a lot. 240. They're going to knock us out. But yeah, this... Once they get this to a point where they can one-shot the next Palkia, then we're screwed. Jamie, found you last night. Didn't know you're streaming. Ah, well, welcome. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is not good. If we can knock this out and we can tank the next hit, we can still win. So this is not necessarily over. A Roxanne would be really nice here. Really nice. We do get Irida instead. And that's not necessarily ideal. We will Star Portal. And we'll grab the 2 energy. And what's the play? I think we attach energy to here. What if we... Let's Irida just to thin out. Let's go Greninja and Ultra Ball. Okay. A little bit of a gamble here. I'm trying to draw into a copy of Boss. That's the play right now. And we still have 2 copies of Boss somewhere. Right, Industrious Incisors. We didn't get it. That sucks. Okay, maybe we get it here. We did prize a copy of Boss. 1, 2, 3. No! No! Okay, can we top deck Boss? If we can top deck Boss, we win. Oh, our 1 copy of Boss's Orders is right here. And they're going to attach another energy on here as well. Yikes. That's cringe. Okay, they parasol up. Like, I can't... Oh, no. They're going to... They get some extra water, and they are going to... I'm pretty sure they're going to knock us out here. Oof. Morning, Cowface. How you doing? Here comes... Okay, they're just thinning out their deck. 4 choose 3. Yeah, whatever that math is, we got screwed. And they're probably going to draw into even more energy here, working their way to the bottom of the deck. They are going to energy recycler as well. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. You win. Yeah. All right, we're not going to entertain this. Yes, they got the win. GG's. They had more than enough to win that. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm not going to sit through all of the extra rigmarole. We know how it's going to go. This might still end up in the video because I do think that we were basically still one turn away from winning that game. The only difference was, yeah, they were able to get rolling with all of the capacious buckets and got their engine set up, which was really cool. GG's to them. I think the deck was flowing pretty good. And yeah, the only thing was that the one-shot power on this last Lapras is what did us in. GG's. How are the matches going? Pretty good so far. We've only played 3. That was our first loss. The first one, we made a massive comeback and we beat Mew VMAX, and that was amazing. Second match, we played against the Regigigas that bricked, and then that match we just lost. Like, how often are you gonna see a Lapras deck at this point? And they had all the pieces, so I can't be too mad at that. I think we could. There's a world where we could have won that. Don't put my bad and incorrect math in the video. You'll be a laughing stock. No worries. Well, it's probably still good. I'm not gonna censor it, man. That's just gonna be in there. Yeah, finding boss's orders would not have saved us in that. They still had all the pieces to one-shot us. Ooh, double VIP pass. Not gonna matter. I'm guessing we're up against another Mew deck, and as we have seen, oh, are we going first? I don't think we. Oh, Dragapult. Okay. Are we going... Actually, you know what? And we'll bench the Bidoof. I don't want to bench the Basculin because that's an easy prize for our opponent to take. Okay. If this is a... And we are going first. So this was actually... Yes, we do want to grab another... And do we attach... Okay, I'm YOLOing it. Oh god, that was not ideal. I will take, and we're not going to be able to block. We're not going to be able to block bench sniping here with Manaphy, so there is no point in that regard. So we have to pray that we get something good off of the Bibarel. Oh, and then we have Path to the Peak. Damn it! Okay, this is bad. This is bad. You're glad there's an OBS plugin where you can record certain sources in a scene, but still stream all the other sources in a scene. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, this was one of my all-time favorite decks back in the day. Dragapult VMAX. I don't necessarily think it has the juice to do it in 2022. But this was a ton of fun to play, and it was very good in the Evolving Skies era. It pretty much died once Mew VMAX showed up. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We do get some water, which is good. I think we're actually gonna boss up the Sobble, and we need to pray. We need some stuff. We need some stuff to work out here. I will get rid of the Basculin and the Roxanne in the immediate term. And we will grab our Palkia VSTAR. And if we can get a water energy here, then we're in great shape. Okay, E-Search, yes. And we even get the stadium bump as well. That's awesome. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. Now we Star Portal. Let's go and concealed cards. And we Star Portal to ourselves. We get the 2 energy. And we get the win. GG's. And that one ended really short. Without the Drizz Island play, they weren't going to be able to hit the Shady Dealings combos that they needed in order to get set up, and we just take the dub. Ricky says Battle VIP Pass is so broken, and even more broken in decks that draw a lot in their turn. I actually don't like Battle VIP Pass. Is that a hot take? Is that a hot take? I only tolerate it in decks where, like a Mew VMAX, where you're kind of drawing into it a bunch, or you can use it to discard it later. So I only like it in Mew and Lost Box. I actually kind of don't like it in Palkia. In my Palkia Shady Dealings build, I run the version that has one battle VIP pass, so that at turn 1 going second, I can grab it with Irida or something like that. But yeah, pass is not my favorite. I hate the fact that when you don't have it on the first turn, it's just garbage. And I don't draw into battle VIP pass all that much for me to make it feel like I need 4 of these in most of the time. Ricky says you run it in Eternatus. Interesting choice. Michael Dude says it's really frustrating when you don't draw 1 in your first turn. You have 4 in your deck. Yep. I think the odds of drawing 1 battle VIP pass on your first turn are actually really low. It's only like 6%. So most of the time, you're just not going to have it turn 1. And are you willing to play those odds, yes or no? Okay, yeah, we hit pretty good here, actually. We'll start with the Basculin. Calface says, you don't like VIP pass. I only run 4 in Mew and Lost Box because it's the standard. Yeah. All right, we're up against Lugia. This is a horrible deck for us to be playing against right now. Yeah, Palkia, I think if we had some of the techs in here, it would be a little better. Like the Articuno is very good in this match. We unfortunately don't have that. Watch, they're going to get rid of 2 Archeops right here. It's going to make me very sad. Yeah, how many mulligans? Yeah, we mulliganed a bunch. We mulliganed a bunch. They have 1 billion cards in their hand right now. Those mulligans did not help. Yep. And welcome to the stream, Samurott. How are you doing? Also, Samurott VSTAR. Oh, God. Oh, no. No. They get both down. This is bad. This is bad. Yeah, the collapsed stadium is going to hurt us on top of everything else. And they're going to bench a Manaphy, so we can't use the Greninja snipe here. Let's go and get down double Palkia, I guess. And let's trekking shoes. No, we'll get rid of that. And I will... Let's actually boss up the Manaphy, right? Yeah, we'll boss up the Manaphy, which I might regret later. And we will gather the crew and bench a Greninja. And we're going to need some stuff to happen here. This is looking really bad. Like, really, really bad. They are going to get Lugia VSTAR. They're going to pop all the things. And we might have already lost. Oh, and the Marnie. Okay. Okay, we do have some stuff that could potentially get us at least attacking next turn. Though it's still not ideal. It's still not ideal. Oh, and here comes the Yveltal. We don't have Umbrella in this League battle deck because the Umbrella is out post-rotation. And Yveltal is not going to be around post-rotation either. So this is very much a pre-rotation challenge. And they can't even bench it right now anyway, which is actually for the best. Let's see how they play it. Let's see how they play it. If they're taking 2 prizes off of Basculin, I'm going to be very sad. Let's see. I think they kind of screwed themselves by playing the collapsed stadium. Let's see. Okay. Oh, they're probably just swinging with Lugia then, right? You can't be coming in here with just... Yeah, 1 energy. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so we only drop one prize to the Lugia. That's fine. How do we want to do? Because we need to discard 2 energy here. Okay. Let's go and I will attach. I will retreat into Palkia. I will... Do we draw up and then concealed cards? I think we have to Bibarel now. And then we concealed cards. Okay, then we Irida, and that's the play. That's the play. Yeah. That's the only way we get into the game, I think. So we have one Palkia VSTAR. We prize the other one, which is absolutely horrifying. And we grab... What item do we grab? I guess an Ultra Ball. Okay. Palkia VSTAR. And we... Oh, hold on. Let's go get rid of that energy, actually. And we will bench... let's bench Manaphy here in case they have some crazy bench sniping going on. And we will Star Portal to ourselves. 1, 2, 3 on the V-Star, and we swing for 220. Okay, do they have a bump for Collapse Stadium? If they don't, I think we're actually okay. They can potentially one-shot us with the Stoutland, and that would be bad. We also very much need to get our Palkia VSTAR back from the... Actually, well, we're not entirely out of the woods. Klara is in our hand. We can save that. Let's see. And Cowface says, yeah, I really want a third. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. If they're going to get the knock on this Palkia, then we're in a bad place. And we might actually lose here because this Stoutland is going to be able to one-shot this Palkia going forward. Ooh, no. Oh, no. And we have to burn Klara right now is the problem. Well, okay, we could boss up the Stoutland. We could boss up the Stoutland, and that might be the play. Let's go and draw 2 more cards. Maybe we get a boss and we can knock this out. No, we do not. So we have to play Klara right now. And... Oh, how come I can't see? Okay, we have 1 water... yeah, let's do both. I will grab... We'll just grab the... Sure. I will grab both these 2, and we'll grab that water energy. We'll bench the Palkia. We will... Yeah, I have to attach right now. And we have to hit... We have to hit Palkia VSTAR here to have a chance. Trekking shoes. Palkia VSTAR. Yes! Okay. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. There's still a chance we can win this. Slim, but there's a chance. We Melony. We go to the second Palkia VSTAR. We one-shot this. Hopefully. And hopefully they don't have the energy for the Eviltal. But it's not looking great. It's not looking great. Let's see how they play it. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they are very much putting us in a very tough spot here. If they have all the powerful energy they need to knock us out. Oh, and they're probably going to gust. No! Wow, those are immaculately timed gusts right there. And what? Why'd they put the dark energy on there? Do they have... Yeah, they're messing with us here. Okay, they have the double turbo. So we're pretty much in checkmate at this point. Oh, wait. They don't have... They're just double dip fangs right now? Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay. What's the... Hold on. We'll get rid of that. And we will get rid of... Let's get rid of a Melony and a VIP pass. And we'll just draw up one. Because if we have... We'll go into the fresh Palkia. And we'll boss up the Yveltal. And that's gone. Now what? I don't know if we win, but that feels like they dropped the ball a little bit here. If we can get like an Echoing Horn boss combo, we can still win this. All right, let's see how they go about playing the rest of this match. Oh, here comes the Radiant Charizard. Yep. But they did burn a lot of their Aurora energy already. Kind of looking forward to Yveltal. Yeah. That card was super useless for a long time. And then this engine came up and became absolutely busted. Ugh. Do they have the... I'm guessing they don't have the powerful energy, which is why... Oh, there it is. Okay. So 200, 260. They're still not one-shotting us. Let's see. Do they have it? If they're not one-shotting Palkia here... Damn it. I think we lose. Yeah, they're going to be able to one-shot with the Charizard, and then that's it. So, yeah, this is not... This is unfortunate. Wildly unfortunate. Yeah, the Yveltal proving to be a bit much for us here. Oh, if we could one-shot that, but... yeah. We're just gonna have to take the L here on this. The Radiant Charizard's gonna come in and win. We do get it to within a prize. There's boss. Yeah, maybe a Path to the Peak here or a Temple of Sinnoh would have been nice. They are just gonna... Okay, they're messing around here. That does suck. That does suck. However, we do have to take solace in the fact that even against the peak powers of Lugia, we were still able to get that within one prize. By the time this deck comes out, you will not be running into this Lugia deck as it's currently constructed. The Yveltal won't be there. The Radiant Charizard may not be there. All of that special energy is not going to be there. Well, a lot of the special energy is not going to be there. It's going to be a very different thing, and the matchup's going to be a bit different. I think that regardless, like Lugia VSTAR being the literal best deck in the game and quite possibly one of the best decks ever created, and we are playing against a not fully equipped Palkia VSTAR deck, and we're playing the League Battle deck, we still held out pretty well, and I do think there is a world where we can win that match. We just weren't able to take the win on this one, but we put up a really good fight. GG's. Yeah. Hate that's a one prize threat you have to deal with or lose. Yep. I hope we can get a win against the Lugia deck here. It does suck that we lost, but I will say I'm really impressed with this League Battle deck as currently constructed. It's been playing really well. And I do think I'm going to do a ranking video at some point of the current crop of League Battle decks. And I think there is a world where one could say to themselves, if I can only get one of these decks, maybe I get the Palkia one instead of the Mew one. I do think the Mew one has a higher ceiling, but I also think that the Mew deck is a little tougher to Goodra. Oh, God. Okay, at least they start Goodra. Starting Goodra is very good for us. Assuming they get stuck right here. Okay, okay. Let's go battle VIP pass, and we're gonna go Palkia Greninja. And I could go Irida right now to get another VIP pass. I'm not going to. I don't think so. Not yet. Anyway, we have to keep the Klara. Unfortunately, I will Melony here to the Palkia. We do get another Bibarel down. We do get energy here as well. And I will wait. And then we Irida next turn, get Palkia VSTAR and a Switch, and we start swinging. I'm also going to guess that they don't run Manaphy in their deck. Okay, at this point here, they're probably going to Calyrex. Yeah. All right, we got really lucky here in this sense that they have... Okay, they're gonna go straight into Goodra VSTAR. They're gonna need like a they can't Melony here. We're just gonna swing first, which is actually kind of awesome for us. And we will... Let's go Irida, and I will grab Palkia VSTAR and a Switch. And we'll just start swinging. Right? And do we attach energy yet? I don't think we did. Because we can start to get a... Ooh, do we? Do we get a Bibarel? I think we... I would like a Bibarel right now. But I think we're going to play Palkia and set up a second Palkia VSTAR. And I could even bench the Manaphy potentially just to get max power here. Yeah, let's do that. And we're going to swing for a lot. 200 damage. They are going to get their... They will get the Rolling Iron rolling here. But I think we can still one-shot... I think we can... Oh, they're going to heal. Damn it. Okay, now we have a little bit of a problem. Now we have a bit of a problem. If they're going to take 80 less damage, we're doing damage based on the number of Pokemon on the board. 200. Little dicey here. Little dicey here. Okay. We accelerate. And I will... Concealed cards. We really need... What do we need here? We do get a Bibarel. That's good. We do need a Palkia VSTAR. So we get rid of these two. And I will grab the second Palkia. And we're actually going to go in with the other one, the fresh one. Let's go draw up. Hopefully we get a... And we're actually going to power up Greninja here. Start to power up Greninja. And actually, we can start... No, we can't start Portal right now. But Start Portal is a play we have to keep in our back pocket. 120. How much damage? 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 200. So, we probably want to gust up this Lumineon and knock that... do we? Or we just keep swinging onto the... I think we just keep swinging on the Goodra here. Yeah. I think we hold on to... Or do we? Hold on. I think we swing Subspace Swell. And we let them do their thing. Okay. I think we have the play. I think we have the play. Oh, we can't extra. Yeah, so yeah, we will get the. Oh, this Aqua return is going to knock us out. That is a problem, actually. Where is... Okay, we have to Klara right now. Let's go and grab... And actually, let's... Yeah, we can afford to grab one water energy. And we will... Ooh, actually, okay. If we were hard retreat and we go into Greninja right now, let's do that. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. We will go 1, 2. Oh, it's gonna take 80 less damage, right? So we still have to. We still have to attack with Palkia to take out this Goodra, because Greninja is not going to take it out by itself. That's fine. Okay, it's good we reconciled that before. Yo, what's up? The new battle deck looks crazy. It's very good. Based on what we're seeing right now. Okay, they are going to get at least like a cram hit here. And that's not necessarily... Yeah, it's not ideal, but we do have... If they don't bench a Manaphy here, there is one play where we Greninja take out 2 Comphys. There's another world where we take out the Lumineon and we win. That's our route to victory here. And yeah, Wet Deox? We'll go Wet. Yeah, this is a... I'm very impressed with this deck as it's currently constructed. Oh, if they do take out the Comfey, that does actually kind of suck. Because that does minimize our potential routes to victory here. Okay, yeah, keep them on. Keep them on. Leave it like that. Oh, but the Aqua return, you have to put the Lumineon back. Okay. Leave it right here. Leave it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And can we actually knock out a Goodra VSTAR? Oh, they're just going to go with Cram. Okay. That's fine. If they go in with the Cram right now, I think we're still okay. And let's see. I think it's going to depend. If they're going to bench a Goodra right now, oh, they're going to bench Manaphy. Damn it. And we don't have any sort of canceling Cologne or anything like that. So, the bench snipe play is not going to work. Which is unfortunate. But we still have stuff we can do. I will bench this Palkia. We will dig. Lake Acuity. Yeah, I'll take that water for the time being. I will attach to the next Palkia. We burned Klara, though, so this is our last Palkia VSTAR, which actually does kind of suck. And we will grab... Okay, what we need to do is... Okay, let's draw up. And we do have Echoing Horn. That's actually kind of cool. But we don't have the exact cards I'm looking for right now. Damn it, there's our copy of Boss. How many copies of Boss do we have left? We still have one in the deck. I'm actually... No, I don't want to waste the E-Search. I don't want to give them any more HP. So if we can Echoing Horn Boss play... There's the... Okay, there we go. We have Horn... We have Boss. We potentially have Game in Hand. There's another copy of Boss. And hopefully we don't get Roxanne into oblivion here. Ooh, this is a good match. And actually, I hope they don't bench anything else. Or if they bench Goodra, like, that's fine too. Okay, let's see how they play it. Let's see how they play it. Calface says, gotta head out, no internet, so gotta drive into the office. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, thank you for dropping by, Calface. I enjoy the rest of your day. I think you have to work soon, which is unfortunate. But yeah, take care. I hope you don't have to work too hard or too long. Don't disrupt my hand. Please do not disrupt my hand. If they don't disrupt our hand, we win. No! Okay, what are they bossing up? Okay, if they're bossing up the Palkia, that's actually fine. Assuming we have more energy in the deck, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure we have energy. I'm pretty sure we have energy. If this E-Search works, we're good. Please. Please. Yes. Okay. We're Gucci. All right, let's go and retreat into Palkia VSTAR. And we are going to gust up the Goodra and take the win. GG's. All right. That was a really good match. We were playing against a Lost Zone Goodra deck, which is one of the best archetypes right now. And we were able to weave our way to victory there. And I think even if we didn't have the Goodra to knock out, there was the potential for us to Echoing Horn boss and get the Lumineon back out of the discard and take the win there as well. This deck is pretty good. I'm enjoying this a lot, and I do think there's an argument to be made that this might actually be the best League Battle deck to get, in the sense that this deck feels a little more complete out of the box than the Mew one does, right? With the Mew League Battle deck, you're gonna have to buy to really get the best out of it. You're gonna need to buy 2 more Genesects. You're gonna need to get a Mew V, 2 more Mew Vs, at least 1 more Mew VMAX, and then make some adjustments. This deck feels really good, self-contained as is. And yes, it could use 1 more Palkia VSTAR. Maybe you want Ice Rider in there. Maybe you want to take out the trekking shoes and put in some other tech cards, nest balls, and so on. But as it's currently built, I really like this. And keep in mind, we are playing this pre-rotation where we don't have all of the current cards that are currently available in this meta, and we're doing really well. So yeah, kudos to the Pokemon Company for putting together this Palkia list, which out of the box feels great. GG's. Okay, we might have enough material here for a video. I think, like, if we're talking about the matches we've played so far, we got the win against Mew. We got the win there against Goodra. I think that's really good. We got the loss against Lugia, which I'm really salty about, but we should show that. And I thought the deck performed really well there. I think we might record the outro and then maybe we pivot. Maybe we pivot. I think we'll play a little more with this. And actually, there's a segment I want to do as well, talking about the Ice Rider League Battle deck. And then maybe we play what do y'all want to, what would you rather see if we have time for a second deck? Let me put up a poll here. Actually, how do I do polls? Here we go. Poll. Which deck would you like to see next? And the question is Mew Flying Pikachu or towards Shadow Rider Radiant Etern. Oh, Shadow Rider Etern. So we're gonna put this up for like a minute. So there we go. Poll in the chat. which would you like to see out of these two decks, the Mew Flying Pikachu deck or towards Shadow Rider Eternatus deck? And actually, let's set up for the other segment I was planning on doing here. Yeah, so battle deck, and I will get some stuff set up here. Oh, lots of people going. I mean, like, I love Tord Reklev. I mean, he is my bitter rival. If you dig through his archives, you will see a match where I played against him and lost. I'm still bitter about that. Let's go and grab Shadow Rider specifically. Yeah, I don't have it built yet, so we're gonna have to build it live. But what did I was looking for? Oh, this was it. Okay, Ice Rider League battle deck. Where is that list? Ice Rider League battle. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, okay. Towards Shadow Rider Eternatus list. Okay. What we'll do is let me record the outro to the Palkia League battle deck video. I do want to talk about the Ice Rider League battle deck. Nickel, thank you so much for the follow. Truly appreciated. We'll talk about the Ice Rider League battle deck and if it's still worth buying post-rotation. And then we'll go and build the Tord Reklev. Here, let me pull up Twitter. Shadow Rider Radiant Eternatus deck, and we will try that out as well. Okay, let me pull up Tord's Twitter as well. If you don't know, Tord Reklev is like the Michael Jordan of the Pokemon TCG. He's a phenomenal player. He's the only person that's won every single regional international championships. I think he's won the world championships as well. I love his stream. He's one of the smartest player, like probably the smartest player in the game right now. He's awesome. All right, let's go and talk about the... Let's talk through the outro of the Palkia League battle deck, and then we'll move into... actually, I need to take a quick sec to... Let's just go. And there's a look at the Palkia League battle deck. Looking at the list, when I first saw the list, I thought to myself, this is actually a really good list. And having played it just now, I think it's actually better than I thought it was going to be. I'm playing this right now in a pre-rotation format, and we were doing great on stream, putting up really good fights against some of the best decks in the game without any sort of modifications. And it's not hard to get that deck to the next level in terms of stuff like, yeah, pop in a Raihan, pop in some Nest Balls, and we're talking post-rotation here, and a couple of tweaks here and there, and you've got a very strong deck. And if you've got the Ice Rider League battle deck, you can drop the Ice Rider cards into this Palkia League battle deck, and you've got a whole other dimension in which you can attack the battle, being able to more easily one-shot V-Star and EX Pokemon as well. I will definitely be picking up this League battle deck when it comes out on May 5th, and I highly recommend you do this as well. And that's going to be it for today's video. Twitch fam, stick around. The stream's not over, but the video is very much done. So we're going to have to say goodbye to our YouTube friends. And before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where we stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And of course, check out the website inthirdperson.com for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. All right, YouTube, I will see you later. Bye-bye. And yes, I love the fact that he has a favorite deck that goes in and out of popular, and regardless of how strong it is, he loves that deck and tries to push it to the absolute limit. And you have to respect that in a world where it's very easy to just jump from deck to deck. He's like, yo, I love Urshifu. There are times where he just tries to make that work no matter what. And I love that about him. Okay. I need to step away for a quick second. Let's see who's in the chat right now. Who's here? Okay. What we're gonna do is I will be back. Give me a sec. I will be back. We'll talk about the Ice Rider League battle deck, and then we'll try out the Tord Reklev Shadow Rider list. BRB. All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry, we're good. I have not drank any water today. That's really bad on my part. Everybody hydrate. Okay. I wanted to take a moment, and this is also going to be for YouTube, so I'm going to turn off the channel points here temporarily. I want to talk about the Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck and where it currently stands. Is this a deck you should still pick up if you have an Ice Rider deck? Are you screwed? That's really what this comes down to. So give me 1 second. I need to do some last second stuff. Okay. What did I need? Okay, do I have the... Oh, this was the... Let's go check out the game. And I have the Ice Rider League Battle deck here. Okay. Great. How did I want to approach this? Also, in case anyone's wondering, when I do these YouTube videos, I have no script. I am making them up as I go, and sometimes I will make edits. Like, I have like a general outline in my head of this is how I want to approach it, but the actual word to word is just me winging it. So that's why when you see me do this on stream, I'm like, how do I do this? And then I just go. All right. The Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck is in a bit of a weird spot. When this deck first came out last year in 2022, it was the best League Battle deck the Pokemon Company have ever put out. And in a vacuum, in a certain way, the Ice Rider League Battle deck is still one of the best decks you can get. However, oh god. Okay, we're gonna have to restart this whole thing. My throat is cracking up really bad. Excuse me. Okay. The Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck is one of the strongest pre-made decks the Pokemon Company has ever released. When this deck came out, damn it. Okay, hold on. Voice cracking. I'll also mispronounce deck. Don't clip that. The Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck is one of the strongest decks that the Pokemon Company have ever released. At the time when this came out in 2022, this was pretty much straight up a top 10 deck out of the box, and it was such an easy deck to recommend for players looking to get a competitive deck without having to fuss around and try and get singles. Now, this deck is still strong. However, with rotation looming, or if you're watching this down the road, rotation having already happened, this deck is not the same value that it once was pre-rotation. And this is in particular if you are playing standard format. So let's talk about the Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck post-rotation. Is this still worth buying? Yes or no? I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck post-rotation. Now, we're going to kick over to PTCGO to look at the deck list. And the biggest problem is if you plan on playing the Pokemon game, Pokemon trading card game in standard format, there are a number of cards in this deck that will no longer be legal for standard play. And some of these are really important. For example, Drizzile is not going to be legal anymore. There's 4 copies of that. 2 copies of Shady Dealings Inteleon. This is no longer going to be legal. And this is the core of the deck, right? Shady Dealings, Inteleon, and Drizzile are how this deck functions. And without those cards, this becomes a very different thing. On top of that, a number of the trainer cards are rotating out. Capacious Bucket, Evolution Incense, Quick Ball, Marnie, and Air Balloon. All of these cards will not be standard legal going forward. And because of that, if you are planning on playing standard, especially after rotation, this becomes a much tougher value proposition for you. However, it's not entirely invalid. If you don't care about the formats and you just want like a good self-contained deck, if you're playing it casually with friends or you're playing an expanded format, you could absolutely still pick up this deck and have a great time. If you want to play standard and you need a largely self-contained deck, this is not going to cut it anymore, unfortunately. And I would advise against picking up the Ice Rider deck. I would just go and buy the Mew deck or the Palkia deck instead. Now, an interesting caveat here. If you already have the Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck, you don't have to throw this deck in the trash. One of the biggest things happening is that the Palkia League Battle deck is coming soon, or by the time you watch this, it might already be out. And you can mash these 2 decks together to create a very strong post-rotation deck. Here is an example of a top list from Japan featuring Palkia VSTAR with Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, and a lot of these cards are already in the Palkia League Battle deck as is. Yes, you're going to have to get a couple of extra cards like the Drapion, the Lumineon, and Judge and stuff, but the framework of the Palkia deck is here. And you can just drop 2/2 Ice Rider from this Ice Rider League Battle deck, and you will have a very strong post-rotation deck framework that you just need to make a couple of tweaks to, and you're good again, which is awesome. Now, if you don't already have the Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck and you want to build something like this, I would recommend, instead of buying both decks, I would buy the League Battle deck, and then I would buy the singles for the Ice Rider Calyrex V and the VMAX separately. The V right now is going for like $1, and you will need 2 copies of this, and then 2 copies of the VMAX, and this is going for $2. So, and you'll want 2 copies of this for $6. You can go and augment your Palkia VSTAR League Battle deck to essentially be Ice Rider Palkia and be really strong going forward. So, in summary, if you are in the market for a League Battle deck, should you buy the Ice Rider deck right now? Probably not. If you're playing Standard, and you are looking at the different League Battle deck options, Ice Rider Calyrex, probably not the deck for you. I would steer clear of that one and go grab the Palkia one or the Mew one instead. If you already have the Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck, I would recommend buying the Palkia League Battle deck and taking the Ice Riders from the old deck and putting them into the new Palkia deck for standard play post-rotation. And if you don't mind formats and you're fine playing expanded or casual because you're just playing with family and friends, and you like the idea of how Ice Rider Calyrex works, yeah, go buy the Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck and just have fun at your own pace. And I would also recommend, if you don't mind formats at all, I would recommend buying the Ice Rider Calyrex deck and the Palkia deck and putting the Palkias in the Ice Rider deck instead. So you've got access to shady dealings with Palkia. That deck is going to be absolutely bonkers in a casual or expanded format. But those are my thoughts on the Ice Rider Calyrex deck at this point in time. I hope that information is useful to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. And before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. Twitch fam, stay here. YouTube, I gotta go. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where we stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And you can check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Michael Dude with the question, what's the difference between standard and expanded format? Okay, this is an excellent question. So the way that Pokemon works is there are 2 main formats, and you can see this in PTCGO, where it actually gives you the option when you create a new deck to asks you which format, right? There is standard and there is expanded. And standard format is pretty much the most recent sets of cards, and you can see that in the newer crop of cards that are standard legal, that there is a tournament marking down here in the bottom left corner. This is the letter F. Right now, the cards that are currently legal are D, E, F, and I think there's a handful of G cards as well that are available that you technically can play. Like if you wanted to play the Fuecoco and the Quaxley and the Sprigatito, you could, from the preview box, you could play those right now. So those cards are currently legal in standard. So D, E, F, G. And once rotation happens, which is at the end of March in PTCG Live and middle of April IRL, all of the D cards are rotated out. You cannot play them in standard anymore. So that is cards from Sword and Shield base set, Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, and I think pretty much almost all of Shining Fates. All of those cards will not be standard legal anymore. And then Revwood, welcome. How are you doing? We're just talking about the differences between standard and expanded format. And expanded format is it's cards older than that. Now, I don't have in the earlier days, they did not have tournament markings on the bottom left corner. So let me pull up some old cards. I don't know why it's not. The sorting is broken here. Let me go and look for a card. Pikachu. Here. Let's go find an old Pikachu card from back in the day. Actually, all of those are new. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Garchomp. One of my favorite cards from theme decks. No, not that one. Not you. What? Oh, because I'm in standard right now. That's why. Okay, if we were to build an expanded deck, right? Garchomp. So this one, for example, from Sun and Moon era, this would be legal and expanded. Any cards from, I think it's Black and White onward, are expanded legal, except for the cards that are banned, and there's a ban list on the Pokemon site that shows you which cards are not allowed. Anything like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and before is not expanded legal. Revwood says, are you following the Japanese metagame at all? I'm currently playing Gudra, but you don't think it survives rotation. Maybe pivot to Art Gudra. And our tournament's IRL expanded form. Most official, I think almost every official, yeah. So tournaments that are officially run by the Pokemon Company at this point in time are only standard. If you're playing at like your local card shop, there's a bigger chance that they will be playing expanded, but odds are it's mostly standard at this point in time. I think especially with the pandemic happening and there's just not as much resources available to run both standard and expanded, the Pokemon Company have kind of shrunk the scale of everything and it's just standard. And Revwood asking about the Japanese metagame. Actually, yeah, we have been following the Japanese metagame, and I have a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel where we've been talking about the some of the deck lists coming out of Japan. We were actually just looking at an Ice Rider Calyrex Palkia VSTAR list from Japan. We've also talked about what Mew VMAX looks like post-rotation, what Lugia looks like post-rotation, what Giratina looks like post-rotation, and that deck looks ridiculous based on what we're seeing out of Japan. I was originally planning on talking about Miraidon and Gardevoir EX on this stream, but because of the news about the Palkia VSTAR League Battle deck, we ended up pivoting and are covering that today instead, though we just kind of wrapped that up. And for funsies, we're going to play toward Reklev's Shadow Rider Eternatus deck. You must have missed them. We'll give them a watch now. Thank you. Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay, so we have to build towards, like, I don't have it built yet, so we're going to have to build this from scratch. So you're going to have to bear with me. We'll play it, and then we'll talk about how the deck works. So I'm going to put this off to the side, and we'll go back to PTCGO. We will build this from scratch. And let me see if I can do this while also looking at the chat. Here we go. Yeah, so let's go build a new standard deck, and we will go expansion newest to oldest. Can you see my, yeah, you can see my screen, right? Okay, yeah. So the towards list has 4/4 Shadow Rider. And where are my Shadow Rider Vs? Here we go. So we have 4 of these, and we have 4. Interesting. Yeah. I was gonna say it's interesting that he has 4 Shadow Rider V. Like, of course, Shadow Rider has 4 Vs. We've got 1 Weird Ear. I've never put Weird Ear in my Shadow Rider deck before, but I think there is absolutely a valid use case for it. We got 1 Crobat. And let's go use our blinged out shiny Crobat for that. We got a Drapion for the Mew matchup. And we'll use our full art because we like bling. We have 1 Articuno. And I think I'll do the intro and the outro after. I haven't played this deck at all, like towards version of it. So let's get some experience with this deck first, and then we'll do a proper intro outro with it. Ooh, spicy. He goes with the Espeon VMAX without the Espeon V. I don't hate it. But there are limitations to playing it that way as well. All right, so he's got 1 Lumineon and 1 Pyukumuku. All right, we're going to use our promo Pyukumuku here. And I'm missing 1 Oh, the Radiant Eternatus. Duh. Okay, we'll put the Eternatus in there. And that should be it for Pokemon. For trainer cards, he's got Energy Recycler. All right, interesting choice. I don't hate it. Anytime you can get a bunch of energy back. Only 2 Fog Crystal. That feels sus to me. I don't know if I agree with that, but Tord is also a much better player than I, so... Not this... Yeah, I'm not gonna... Quick Ball. We get 4 of those. I saw, did it Perth Regionals, did Zamazenta win? Hold on, let me... Zamazenta did win? Damn it. Well, our Zacian VSTAR Lost Box deck came in second place at our deck. I don't know what deck list Joko was running, but we did cover that deck a couple of weeks ago, and it worked really well for us. So I'm glad to see it get some shine on the tournament stage. Jammy says, gotta head out. Good luck with your matches and congrats on the new bait. Thank you so much, Jammy, for dropping by. I appreciate your company. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you around. Meg, welcome back. The matches have been very good. We finished, we were crushing it with the Palkia League battle deck as is, and we are now copying a deck list from Mr. 4 Buckets himself, who has come up with the new Shadow Rider sauce. So we're gonna try that out on stream today. Scoop up net. Let's go. Let's go with Ultra Ball. So I refer to him as Mr. 4 Buckets because when I was helping Meg build the Ice Rider Calyrex deck, and she swapped out some cards without me, she made some executive decisions on her deck, and she put in 4 capacious buckets, and I was like, that's too many buckets. And then Tord Reklev comes out with like one of the first Palkia decks, and he has 4 buckets in his deck list. So Meg was right. Boss. Yeah, she showed me. Cheryl. We love to see a Cheryl. Yeah. Definitely this take on the deck is very different from the Shadow Rider Eternatus build that I made. And so I'm very interested to try this out. Marnie, Professor's Research, and we got to use Professor Oak. We have to use Professor Oak. And then we get Skyla. We don't really play this card at all. I've never played Skyla in a deck before. Air Balloon. 3 copies of Balloon feels like a lot. Okay. 4 Seal Stone and 1 Sky Seal Stone. That's specific. That has to be for the Drapion. And then 14 Energy. We're missing a card. Hold on. Psychic Energy. Oh, we have to play our Gold Psychic as well. Of course, Max Bling, right? Okay. What is the... I hate when I'm copying deck lists and there's one card on the list that I am missing, and I can't find it. So, okay. So we're missing a trainer card. We have the Recycler. We have the Fog Crystal. We have Palpad. We have 4 Quick Balls, 2 Scoop of Nets, 4 Ultra Ball, 1 Collapsed, 1 Temple of Sinnoh, 1 Boss, 1 Cheryl, 2 Lady, 1 Marnie, 1 Research, 1 Skyla, 3 Balloon, 1... What am I missing? Damn it. Let's go backwards. So we have 1 Sky Seal Stone. We have 1 4 Seal Stone. We have 3 Balloons, 1 Skyla, 1 Research, 1 Marnie, 2 Lady, 1 Cheryl, 1 Boss, 1 Temple, 1 Collapsed, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Scoop Up Net, 4 Quick Ball, 1 Palpad, 2 Fog Crystals, 1 Energy Recycler. How does he have 29 and I have only 28? What am I missing here? I am 1 card short. 4 Bucket Supremacy. Oh, this is frustrating. For everybody, I'll put the Tord list on in the chat. Let me know what is the 1 card out of Tord's list that I am missing here. Okay. And it has to be, because yeah, we've got 17 Pokemon, 14 energy, 1 energy recycler, check. 2 Fog Crystal, check. 1 pal pad. Oh, he forgot one. I remember. Yeah, +1 Roxanne. That was it. He said he screwed up the cropping. There is a Roxanne that he is missing. That's not my fault. Okay. Tord. Roxanne, let's save this. Shadow Rider Tord. Okay, not my fault. Not my fault. And we will use... I have an Eternatus coin here, right? I have at least one Eternatus coin. Oh, there it is. Okay. We'll run the Eternatus coin, and I'll just use my black Pikachu sleeves, and then we'll get rolling here. Sorry for the delay. I was not ready to bust this deck out, but I knew this was one that I wanted to ask you guys which way. Okay. Let's try it out, and then we'll go from there. So Shadow Rider Tord. I think I have an idea of how this deck works. I mean, I've built my own version of it. I'll just have to get familiar with what other techs that they have. Okay, against a Palkia deck, possibly Palkia Ice Rider, and that is potentially bad. If they've got Path to the Peak, we're going to be in for a bad time. Okay, lose the coin flip. That is not ideal. What do you guys got going on for the rest of today? Oh no, we start with just the Articuno. This is horrible. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to balloon up the Articuno, and we'll see what we run into next. Oh, interesting. Yeah, almost certain this is Palkia at this point. The fact that they have the Paralysis Articuno up. Oh, wow. And they're just going to put the Drapion out? Do they have the... They think it's... okay. Here we go. I will... You know what? Based on where this currently is, we can just drop into Radiant Eternatus. I know their hand sucks. We can just go straight into 2 VMAXs here. And let's just draw a whole bunch of energy. And... Oh, let's get one of these blinged out ones. Yeah. We'll draw a whole bunch of energy with Lady. And we're going to Radiant Eternatus for 2 Shadow Rider VMAXs right now. And Michael Dude says, I'm going to my local card shop for a tournament. Awesome. I hope you have an amazing time. And I hope you get the dub. We are going to get Wild Frozen here. The balloon not going to help us out. That does kind of suck. However, we know that their hand sucks right now. So let's go an Underworld Door to ourselves. And we've got all the energy, so we can bide our time here a little bit and just keep drawing up. This is good. This is good. I'm actually gonna hold off on gusting. I don't mind losing the Articuno here, and let's just go and pitch a Pikamuku. And hopefully we draw into... Yeah, we'll just hold our hand. We'll let them take the knock here. I don't mind. Let's see. Yeah, right now they've got... Their hand is horrible. Absolutely horrible. If this is all they've got going on, I'm not seeing any Palkias. I'm not seeing any shady dealings. Yeah. And they're going to take a whole bunch of damage here. And next turn, we are going to gust up the Drapion and just hit it real hard. All right. And now we pop off Underworld Door. Actually, you know what? If we hit the Articuno next, we don't run into... Yeah, the Drapeon's not going to be able to knock us out because we're not playing Fusion Strike, Rapid Strike, or Single Strike cards. So let's just go and attach again. And I will attach here. And let's go and collapse Stadium even. And I will just max Geist for a lot. 220. And we do get some more Psychic Energy, and we're gonna continue popping off here. This Drapion is not gonna be able to accelerate fast enough. Here comes Palkia, and yeah, we're gonna knock out this Palkia next turn. Ooh, I love this. I love this for me. All right. Let's actually get a fourth. Let's get rid of the Sky Seal Stone. We don't need that anymore. We can actually get rid of the Marnie as well. And let's get ourselves another Shadow Rider. And let's continue to go ham. Underworld Door. Attach. Let's go Fog Crystal. Grab even more energy. Holy cow. We will Underworld Door to this Shadow Rider. And we have 4 Seal Stone. Let's go and get even more energy here. Yeah. Okay, we get the third one. We will Underworld Door to this 4th Shadow Rider. And let's go Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of Quick Ball and... Oh, I want the Scoop Up Net. I want the Scoop Up Net. I don't want to get rid of Pumpkaboo. Let's get rid of the Cheryl. I don't think we're going to need to heal at this point. And we'll grab the I don't have the last Shadow Rider. I don't have the last Shadow Rider. That actually is kind of unfortunate. But we will boss up this Palkia. And we'll put a balloon on here just in case. And we should take the knock for a lot. 310 damage. Okay. Okay. This Drapion is down bad. Yeah, there's nothing they can do at this point. And we can even scoop up the Radiant Eternatus and get some other stuff going here. Yeah, let's scoop that up and just put the Weird Ear down so that we're ready for that. Actually, yeah, let's do that. So we will absolutely pop off Underworld Door. Let's attach to this Shadow Rider. Oh, we're gonna mess around here. And let's attach to this Shadow Rider. And I think that we've got everything, right? So Weird Ear, once you may move any amount of energy from your other Pokemon to it. We're gonna retreat, go into the Weird Ear, and we're gonna move all of the energy. So our opponent had a bad hand. Yeah. We were going to absolutely obliterate it there. That was going to hit for like 1 billion damage. We'll just take the win. But yeah, there we go. Shadow Rider with Radiant Eternatus. Absolutely cracked combo. And we were able to string together a lot of energy early, able to get that Gust on the Palkia and absolutely demolish this deck. And unfortunately, they had a bad start. I would have liked to have seen them have a little better of a setup, but unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. And looking at their deck list, actually, like the fact that they're only running 1/1 Palkia is kind of rough. They are, I mean, otherwise this is a pretty well built deck, but they are stretched very thin in terms of what they can do. All right, GG's. Oh, we gotta pick another thing. All right, we'll pick that one. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Our opponent's deck was not ideal. Yeah, for me, to the whole question of like what I have going on today, my wife and sister-in-law are going to get their nails done today, so we have to drive out of town to, oh god. Yeah, this is a scoop. I don't even, nah. That's bad. That's bad. They're going to get their nails done, so we have to drive out of town. I will be taking care of the baby for a couple of hours while they get their nails done, and then we're going to hang out at their place. We are in the process of watching all the Oscar Best Picture nominees, and we're down to like our last one. And the only one we are missing is a movie called Women Talking. And once we're done that, I will have watched all of the movies from this year. I try and watch at least all of the Best Picture nominees, and that's the last one. My wife will be short Avatar. We're not going to be able to get to a theater to watch that. When on the day where we were planning on watching Avatar, unfortunately, Steph wasn't feeling well, and we weren't able to make it happen. Okay, so this is a... Okay. I could Shadow Mist here. I think Shadow Mist is actually the play, because then it stops Arceus from being able to attach that special energy on, even if the Radiant Eternatus is what we really want. So let's do that. Unfortunately, it's going to do 0 damage, but we can at least stall them out while we set up the old-fashioned way. Radiant Eternatus, unfortunately, not going to... And we'll have to... I think we have to bench the Weird Ear now, which is not ideal. Drapion is not going to help us here, nor is... Actually, it might. It might, actually. So let's get rid of Drapion, and we will get a second Shadow Rider down. And maybe we get the... we don't want the Eternatus right now. We don't want the Eternatus right now. Research. Hey, Gali, welcome back. How are you doing? Palpad, and we shall Shadow Mist. So 0 damage, but we stall for time. And we're going to force them to... Okay, they do get the Trinity charge. And they don't have what they need in order to pop off, which is good. Good for us. We do have a little more time to figure this out. And do we actually try and Shadow Mist one more time, or is that a waste? Because Shadow Mist will force them to... I'm trying to think this through. Do we go... Let's go and grab a... I think we get down another Shadow Rider. And we attach the energy to the second one. And we Shadow Mist again and force them to have a third Psychic Energy and an Arceus VSTAR. Or they can just, like, retreat and burn those 2 energies and come up. But either way, they're going to have to make some stuff happen here. You're doing okay. Yeah. Okay, so they're going to go straight into the Arceus VSTAR. Hit for 130. That's fine. That's fine. You know, it's not ideal, but it's fine. All right, we need... Okay, we will get rid of Espeon and Radiant Eternatus. We're not going to need those cards anymore. We will want a Shadow Rider. I will want Balloon. And I will get rid of Palpad and Roxanne, unfortunately. And we will draw up and hopefully get a bunch of cards that we... Yes. Okay. Let's go pop off. Underworld Door will attach. And we do get a bunch of energy here with the Lady card. Underworld Door. Potentially with the Lady card. All right. And do we actually... No, we're not going to Cheryl right now. And do we grab all the energy right now with... We might actually do that. Let's go just Lady and grab a whole whack of energy here. Let's also grab our gold, our blinged out one. Yeah. Here, let's go get rid of... Do I collapse? Yeah, let's get rid of these two. And I will grab the third Shadow Rider. And, I mean, they could boss it up, and that would be really sad. I will Underworld Door to this Shadow Rider. And let's go and... do I need to run... I don't need to run Recycler right this second. So let's get that second one ready to go. And let's go pitch a Pyukumuku. And how is my math doing right? I think we're just going to be short. We could have potentially gone into the Weird Ear. Yeah, we're going to be a little short. Okay. Recycler puts all the energy back in the deck. Okay, they're going to V-Guard energy here. Oh, there comes the Path to the Peak. This is why we saved the... This is why we saved the Pumpkaboo and why we also saved Collapse Stadium. I will play Pumpkaboo to knock out Path to the Peak, and we will scoop up the Pumpkaboo, and we will Underworld Door to... Okay. One energy to ourselves. And do we have another... Let's get rid of the Ultra Ball. And we don't have any more Shadow Riders here. So let's actually just Articuno and attach these two energies to that. And we could go into the Weird Ear. Nah, we'll hold out. We'll hold out. And let's swing... yeah, we'll pitch a Pyukumuku. And we could Marnie. I don't want to Marnie here. Do we... Yeah, I don't want to Cheryl either. Let's just Max Geist. And we will hit for 320 damage. There's the fourth Shadow Rider VMAX. All right. And they will Raihan. They are going to get the... They're probably going to get Arceus VSTAR set up here. They're going to take 3 prizes, which is a little unfortunate. Now, do we just go into Weird Ear territory? I don't know. We could heal. I think we play Cheryl. But we don't have the energy. That's the problem. Okay, well, how many energy do we need to knock this? 4, 8, 12, 13... Yeah, I don't think we have enough energy. 4, 8, 12, 13, 20... 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22, 24, 20... Actually, we might. Hold on. Hold on. Do we have enough energy? If we just knock it... We don't have any more energy here. Damn it. Let's go and Recycler a whole bunch of energy. And we'll throw it all on the Weird Ear if we can hit on the Weird Ear. That is the hopes and dreams here. Do we have research still? No, we do not. Let's just go Marnie and pray. And Stanley Studio says Air Balloon into Healthy Shadow Rider last turn. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going to go into the Weird Ear and knock out the... And we have 4 Seal Stone too. That's amazing. We will Underworld Door to... yeah, let's go just attach it to this Shadow Rider. And I will attach to the Weird Ear. And really, we... Oh. Okay, so we need 4... Yeah, 4... Yeah, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20... 4, 28. Now, we also have to account for the fact that this Gardevoir is a bit of a problem. So let's do that. Okay. And actually, let's go Temple of Sinnoh here too. And we should Psy Shield back. Oh yeah, let's also Star Order here. Psy Shield Bash. We're going to take 3 prizes, hitting for 380 damage. I am bad at math. Okay. There we go. They need... If they have some sort of crazy play where they can boss up the damaged Shadow Rider, then we're screwed. But I think we're okay. That was a good knock on our Shadow Rider, and you know, maybe we could have played a Cheryl at some point here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shining Arcana? No, they didn't get the energy. Oof. Also, welcome, Stanley Studios. How are you doing? Air Balloon into Healthy Shadow. Yeah. Okay, they're going to go into the Curlia and do some more stuff here. And into the active. I think we just got this. I think we got it. They unfortunately had a bad start, and we will absolutely annihilate whatever they play here. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna boss up the Articuno. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Because that's not gonna matter. This actually gives us more time to accelerate even more energy here. Let's go. Underworld Door. Attach to Shadow Rider. We will attach to the Weird Ear. We will scoop up the Articuno. We will attach the rest of the energy. We are gonna obliterate that Gardevoir for over 400 damage. GG's. Now, our opponent didn't get off to the best start there. And I think some part of that was Shadow Mist. So to our credit, Shadow Mist was able to help us stall for time. I also didn't see a double turbo, so maybe they just drew poorly on that front. But Shadow Mist did stop them from being able to attach energy, gave us more time to set up our Shadow Rider Wombo combo. There might have been a world where we could have played our cards a little differently to Cheryl off the damage off of 1 or 2 Shadow Riders, but we still ended up getting the win, going with the Weird Ear that hit for 1 billion damage, and we were sitting pretty on that one. GG's. Hey, Gaming Omnivore, welcome back. How you doing? Stanley Studio says, hope you're doing good. You like Shadow Rider. Shadow Mist is nice. Yeah, Shadow Rider's a lot of fun. It is maybe not the most meta relevant deck, but it is a ton of fun to play. It can get some upset victories, and I think there's a lot of ways to trick it out, whether it's Radiant Eternatus, Mewtwo V-Star. I actually like Deoxys V-Star a lot in this deck as well. Lots of ways to play it. Michael Dude says, you got to get prepared for the tournament. Can't wait to see the videos, but take care. Best of luck in the tournament. And if you do watch the YouTube video, like comment on any YouTube video. Tell me how you did in the tournament. All right? Take care. All right. We get... Oh, God. Okay. This is not a good starting hand. No, not a good starting hand, and we actually need... Oh, geez. This is a horrible starting hand, considering the deck we're up against right now. We really need Espeon VMAX off the Radiant Eternatus, and Espeon VMAX is in our hand right now. So this is really bad. This is actually really bad. We can use Lumineon to get a... Lumineon to get a Marnie to throw this back in the deck, and hopefully we draw into a Radiant Eternatus. Yeah, we're running Radiant Eternatus. This is actually toward Reklev's Shadow Rider Radiant Eternatus list that he posted on Twitter. I think it was last night. And he said that this is a deck he considered playing at OCIC, but decided not to because it's bad against Lugia. But really, what isn't bad against Lugia? Gaming Omnivore says, doing good, actually awake and making some coffee. Awesome. Love to see it. Okay. I will get rid of an energy here, and we will bench a Shadow Rider. Do we bench a Shadow Rider? Or do we bench an Articuno and then get the 2 energy down and then Marnie? Let's do that. High risk. High risk. I already think we're off to a bad start as is. So we are going to YOLO it here and go with the Marnie to throw the Espeon back in the deck. And okay. This is not entirely the worst. We get a... Oh, wait. I realize if we're playing it like this, right? If we're playing it like this, I'm only gonna be able to... This might actually be better to just play it straight up, right? Yeah, so we're not going to use Radiant and Eternatus here. Let's actually just grab a... Because I can Radiant and Eternatus here. It's not going to matter. Let's go get Research. If we can find a Professor's Research and pray that we can get set up a little better, that would be key. Okay. Gaming Omnivore, this still the... No, I should change the title of this because we finished with the Palkia League battle deck. It worked very well. Let me turn the channel points back on as well, actually. Towards Shadow Rider, Radiant, Eternatus. Yeah, let's go do that. Okay, so change the title because we haven't been playing that deck for a little bit now. It worked very well. I would highly recommend, if you don't have it and you're looking for a competitive deck, the Shadow Rider Dexter. Thank you so much for the follow. Truly appreciate it. Yeah, pick it up May 5th, $29.99. I don't have any promo codes or anything for it. Just do the thing. Okay, they got rid of one of their Giratinas. Let's go with the Lumineon here first. And let's see what we can pull off here. We don't have... Oh, we needed the Espeon. Damn it. Yeah, we needed the Espeon on the bench. And now I don't know if... We're not going to get the Espeon out now at this point, which is unfortunate and could be a big problem going forward because they're going to get an instant KO on a Shadow Rider at this point. And that's kind of the awkwardness of not... like. In this matchup, we had to play Eternatus, but because we had so many Pokemon to start, that wasn't really an option for us. Now, I could get rid of the Articuno. I could scoop up the Articuno, but then we lose energy, which limits our damage output. Ugh, this is awkward. All right, let's go attach. We do have a ton of energy here, but we really need... a Shadow Rider. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. This is awkward. We still can't attack. And they're gonna get an easy 2-prize knockout with Cramorant here. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. And they've got 5 in the Lost Zone already. Ugh. You just saw the Palkia deck the other night. Yeah, it was recently announced, and then late last night they showed the deck list for it. So we pivoted our plans for today's stream and streamed that deck. And it worked very well. We beat Mew VMAX, we beat Goodra, we got close against Lugia, and those are like 3 of the top 5 best decks in the game. And I think that the Palkia League battle deck out of the box is going to be very good as a starter competitive deck. Okay, they're going to drop the Manaphy, which actually stops the bench snipe here, which is unfortunate. I think our big play is we need to get a boss's... We only have 1 copy of boss here, and we're going to have to draw into it to knock out this Giratina, but we also have to set up the Giratina. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that has to happen here in order for us to really hang around this match. Oh God. Okay. Let's go and grab a Crobat here. And I will attach. We'll attach a balloon. We'll attach another balloon. Do we attach it to the Weird Deer? No. Okay. And let's hold on to this Fog Crystal just in case we draw into something amazing. We don't. Kinda. Kinda. Okay. 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 Yes. Yes. All right. All right. Can we get our one copy of Boss in this next sequence? We do get Lady, which is really nice. That's not what we're looking for, though. I will attach to this Shadow Rider. No, we don't get the Boss. Okay. We'll pitch a Pikamuku and Boss. No. Okay. Let's go. And did I attach energy yet? If I didn't attach for turn, then let's do that right now. And Lady's actually kind of useless here because we're only going to get one more energy card. And how much damage are we doing? Is it enough to one-shot a Giratina? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Now, we could still be in big trouble here, right? They're one Mirage Gate away from... they'd be doing 280. They need to get to 10, really. Okay. We really needed Boss, and we only have one copy of Boss's Orders, which might actually be in our prizes, too. That's something we have to account for. Does suck. It looks like we've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've prized 11. We've prized 3 of this is energy. 3 of these cards are energy, which normally isn't the worst thing in the world, but we really want to get if we can one-shot this Giratina. We're laughing. Okay. And do we have Energy Recycler still? No, not here right now. So there could be still in the deck. This isn't over. This isn't over. Even without the Espeon, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Really need a Boss here. Like in the worst. Oh, they're going to get to 9. Please stop with the conflict. Just stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. No more pivots. No, oh, they're going to get to 10. Okay, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. Okay, if they're going to get the knock right now, we do have to account for that. Is it Mirage Gate time? Yeah. Do they have the Switch Out and the Giratina V-Star in hand? I have to imagine they do. Otherwise, there's no reason for them to be doing all of this. Yeah. And they're going to Star Requiem. Damn it. Okay. Okay. And unfortunately, like, Articuno is actually a liability here because that is a one-shot on... Ooh. Okay. Here we go. This is how we make this work. Underworld Door. And we attach to... And there's our copy of Boss, which is good. I guess we just Lady here, right? I know there's not a lot of energy left in the deck. It's just the 1. But, so 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20. Attach, and we will I think we have to attach pretty much all of the energy to the Weird Deer. And how do we make this? Let's Pikamuku, pitch a Pikamuku. And we... Yeah, 4 of our energy is in the deck still. Okay, if we collapse Stadium, and we get rid of one of their Pokemon, and we just go all weird here. And we take 3 prizes. Oh, wait, I've used my V-Star power already. I used 4 Steel Stone. Damn it. So we can't take 3 prizes off the Giratina. That's bad. Let's get rid of these 2 cards. Is there anything... The Drapion's not going to matter. Cheryl, Roxanne, like Cheryl could. Let's pitch Pikamuku. And I don't think we can't. Yeah, we can't pitch a Pikamuku anymore. And let's get rid of the Eternatus here as well, just to thin our hand or thin our deck a little more. And 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so we have to go into the weird ear. And let's move all of the energy. And we Psy Shield Bash for 320. And I think it's still too late. I still don't think we have... Oh, there's the Recycler. So we potentially could have some stuff going on here. Yeah. Unfortunately, we squandered the Espeon play, which it was really hard. Like, maybe I shouldn't have played the Articuno, and that could have gotten us in a situation where we aren't in this predicament. But yeah, we are where we are. Star Rectium, yep. Okay, maybe they don't get the knock here. Like, really, they just have to Sableye for game at this point. Yeah, there it is. Ugh. That's unfortunate. We're gonna have to hold that L. The weird... I do like the weird ear in the deck. And I think the biggest challenge was the... Yeah, Espeon could have saved us there. Yeah, maybe playing Articuno was ultimately a mistake. But we did have a bad starting hand. And I think we tried our best with the way the cards were dealt. I thought that we still gave ourselves a pretty good shot at keeping up here. And unfortunately, yeah, the Espeon, not having the Espeon screwed us over in terms of getting hit by Star Requiem and the Lost Mine. Both of those Espeon could have stopped. So, yeah, unfortunate loss, but the deck is built to have that counter. But because of the fact that it only has Radiant, it's only triggerable through Radiant Eternatus, and our hand was really weird. We just kind of found ourselves in a tough spot. GG's. Ugh. That felt really bad. Like, just the awkwardness of the opening hand. I think the biggest thing is I shouldn't have played the Articuno. But now we know, and we will you know, account for that going forward. Good match, though. Good match. All right, we win the coin flip. Hopefully, we have what we need to make Radiant. Yeah, okay. No, this is an instant scoop. That's an instant scoop. I don't care what we top deck at that point. We were gonna lose. Yeah, so we take that L and we move on. What else could... Hopefully we get something better here. All right, nope. They will go first, and that is a little unfortunate. Yo, these starting hands are terrible. This is terrible. Okay. Zashi. Okay. Let's see. If it's just Zacian. Okay, there's double Zacian. What are we up against here? Okay, there's an Articuno. Let's get rid of the... Do we... Okay, what do we even have? I think we have to Radiant Eternatus. Like, we just have to do that right now. And we can Skyla for a trainer card. So at this point, I would go and grab... We don't have research? Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's go with Lady, actually. Okay. And what we're going to do is Radiant Eternatus for 2 Shadow Rider VMAXs off the rip. We've got the Lady for the extra energy, and then we pray. Is really all this comes down to. Oh, weird. What? Why are you playing? Is this... Okay, I mean, they are very committed to the Zacian bit here. I do question the overall strength of this deck if this is how they're going to go about it, because this card is not particularly strong. All right. All right. I have been upset in the past, so I'm not going to completely write off our opponent's deck just off the sight of one card. Let's see what they have. Okay, they're going to Bird Keeper into... All right, they're going to use the other Zacian as a shield. Sure. Oh, and they're going to hit for 60? Okay. Yeah, they're going to use this to get the 1/1 prize trade. That's fine. I don't hate that for them. They're going to get a Galarian Meowth. Huh. Are they going to get 20, 30, 40, 50? I think they're still short. I think they're still short 10. Temple of Sinnoh's not going to matter. They need to bench one more Pokemon to knock out this Pumpkaboo. And let's see what we top deck. I do like Lady here because that's going to let us see more cards. And also attach... Yeah, okay. They're going to get the knock. That's fine. Oh, man. They're going all the... I have never seen this deck before. Maybe they've got Zacian VSTARs here. I don't know. Let's find... Oh, we do get a balloon. That's really nice. Okay, let's Underworld Door first. And I will drop the... Let's go Lady here, actually. Let's grab our energy here. 4 basics, right? And we will Underworld Door this energy to the Shadow Rider. This is actually not bad. We do get a 3rd Shadow Rider down. I will Articuno here to get 2 more energy. Onto the Articuno. We will attach a 3rd. And we will retreat into Shadow Rider and hit for enough for now, right? 160. Hopefully we get something fun. Okay, yes. Great. Fantastic. We can make some stuff happen here. Let's see how they play it. Yeah, they are now 2 behind, and they're going to need some combination of like Raihan or Metal Saucers or something so they can at least swing. Maybe they can get a knock on the... Oh, they're just going to put the Crobat up. That is not good. That is not good. We're going to at least take 2 free prizes off the Crobat potentially if they're really about that life. All right, they're going Berserker to boost the metal damage here. So Zacian will swing for 250. And if they get this set up, 270. They're still not taking one-shots on any of the VMAXs, so I'm not as concerned about that. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how they play it. And they are going to get rid of some more cards. I don't know... Oh, yep, 2 metals. Maybe they have the Metal Saucers in hand and they're going to grab the Berserker to hit for even more damage. I still don't see a world where they can one-shot us, so I'm not as concerned. Okay, we get Marnied, which is not entirely the worst, as long as we can get an energy in this next 5, or at least an out to an energy. Oh god, we don't have an out to an energy. Okay. That does kind of... Oh, we do have Crobat. Okay. We can Crobat. We'll scoop the Eternatus, drop a Crobat, and see what we can do from there. If they're gonna leave this Crobat out, then we have the potential to take 2 prizes, be up 3 prizes, and we're laughing. Oh, huh. Why would they charge up a second Zacian at that point? That's a little weird, but okay. Okay. I mean, if the goal is just like entirely uptrade, yeah, maybe they have the V-Star and that can absolutely one shot. Okay, here we go. Yeah, do we Crobat right now? Yeah, let's actually do that. So we're gonna get rid of Radiant Eternatus here and the Shadow Rider. Yeah, we'll get rid of those 2. And we will Crobat for more cards. And yes, we get the 3rd Shadow Rider, which is amazing. And let's Underworld Door to Shadow Rider. And we will... this is still not ideal. We will Max Geist. We will take a 1-shot on a Crobat and take 2 prizes, but we're still not doing quite enough damage. Okay, here we go. Now we are. And Stanley Studio says, you've been playing a copy or 2 of Volo, and it's been nice against the single prize decks. Yeah, Shadow Rider's gonna struggle against the single prize decks. Yeah, you can if you're playing like the Articuno and the Cresselia, then you have a little bit of a better time, but then you're not playing stuff like Radiant Eternatus in that deck. And Volo it hasn't really seen much competitive play. I thought it would actually see more. When I first saw that card, I was like, this effect seems pretty good, but it hasn't really seen... I've seen it like once or twice. Okay, they're gonna Serena up, depending on how they use it. Okay, they just want the knock on the Weird Ear, and I don't necessarily blame them for that. And they're gonna go into the Zacian that has the energy on it, and they are gonna swing, and they're gonna put a cape on. Wow, yeah, okay, so this is strictly this feels like it's strictly Zacian V and not V-Star, and they want to uptrade, and that is their prerogative. That is their prerogative. Hitting for 270 damage is very nice. And I don't know if we can accelerate enough to one-shot this Zacian V-Star, or Zacian V. Let's see what we can do. All right. 3, 6, 9. Hold on. Where are we at? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24. Okay, I think we just make it. Okay, Max Geist. There we go. 310 damage with room to grow. We do get our Pyukumuku. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And yeah, this is looking very grim for our opponent. Calyrex is beefy, yeah. You feel like you don't see it because most of the V decks are in the range of 220 to 270. Doing the big damage numbers, yep. And what do you mean by, like we don't see Zacian V straight up? I actually really like Zacian V-Star. We've covered Zacian V-Star a couple of times on the channel, including the Lost Box deck, which just came in second at Perth Regionals. I don't know if Joko's list is probably different from mine, but the concept of Lost Box Zacian V-Star is one that we covered a couple of weeks ago that I really like, that ended up doing really well in a tournament. So really proud of that one, actually. Ricky says, what do you think about Radiant Eternatus in a Miraidon deck to have a quick double Regieleki VMAX on board? It is an interesting proposition. I would be concerned about bench space based on what I've seen of the Miraidon deck. a lot of decks don't have the Radiant Eternatus on there, and I think they do that to prioritize having room for an extra Miraidon or a Raikou or a Raichu or a Regieleki, like the V or the other ones. So, and also Miraidon does help you set up with its ability that lets you, I think it's bench 2 Pokemon or something like that. So, yeah, I don't necessarily hate it, and I haven't played enough. I haven't played any Miraidon to say whether that is a valid approach or not. But I do have my concerns, especially seeing the Japanese lists, which don't feature Radiant Eternatus at all in there. I think the big problem with Radiant Eternatus post-rotation is that Quick Ball's going away. And without Quick Ball, it's going to be a lot harder to get Radiant Eternatus on the board turn 1. Because you can't, because like stuff like Nest Ball is going to bench Radiant Eternatus straight up, and at that point, like the effect doesn't work anymore. So I would actually be more concerned about playing Radiant Eternatus because of that, rather than the bench space thing. I think Radiant Eternatus dies post rotation because there's no Quick Ball. And yeah, you can use Ultra Ball for it, but you don't necessarily want to burn Ultra Ball specifically for Radiant Eternatus, and you only have 4 of those, and you don't have nearly as many outs to Radiant Eternatus on turn 1. And there we go. We get the dub. GG's. And Borlord says, hey, Jet, hope you're well. You're a big fan on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you for enjoying the videos on YouTube. We're in the middle of... Actually, I think we're going to wrap up here on the Radiant Eternatus one. I do have a hard stop at 1 today. So let's go record the intro and outro to this Tord Reklev Shadow Rider list. I think we got a couple good wins. We did take a tough loss to Giratina. I think we have enough material to work with for a video that'll be on YouTube at some point down the road. What's actually going to be on the channel this week? I'll give you guys a preview because I know a bunch of those videos are already ready to go. I think tomorrow I'm gonna be out today, but I'm gonna try and prioritize getting the Palkia VSTAR League Battle Deck preview up that we did today up for tomorrow. And then I'm gonna have to move some stuff around because we have some more Goodra with Zamazenta coming up. We have a look at Giratina VSTAR post rotation. We also have, do I want to leak my sauce? There is a deck here. That nobody has covered yet. It's a card we have covered, but the specific way it is built has not been covered, and I'm not leaking that yet. You're gonna have to wait next week for that. So yeah, I'm not saying it's the best deck, but we have come up with decks in the past that, hey, again, Zacian VSTAR Lost Box. I need to stop gloating about that. I'm sorry. I'm so happy that a deck that I'm not gonna say I'm sure someone else somewhere else out there came up with it. I'm pretty sure we're the only Zacian Lost Box deck on YouTube, and we did it weeks before this tournament, and it ended up working out. So anyhow, okay, let's go and do the intro. Now that I've got some experience with Tord Reklev's list, we can speak to this a little more intelligently. And actually, let's pull up Tord's tweet as well, and let me fix things up here. Chrome, yeah. All right. How do we start this? Coming off of Crown Zenith, Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX with Radiant Eternatus is quite possibly my favorite deck to come out of this new set of cards. And I found it fascinating that the other day, Tord Reklev, world champion, the GOAT of modern Pokemon TCG, Tord Reklev, posted this list on his Twitter of a Shadow Rider Eternatus deck that he was considering for OCIC. He ended up not playing this deck, but I thought we should try it out here in this video today. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Tord's Shadow Rider Radiant Eternatus list. And let me go kick over to PTCGO and let's talk about Shadow Rider Calyrex. It's got the ability Underworld Door. Oh, before that, it's a VMAX, drops 3 prizes, 2 retreat, 320 HP. It has the ability Underworld Door, where once during your turn, you can attach a psychic energy and draw 2 cards. And you want to use this across multiple Shadow Riders over and over again, flood the board with energy, and get the Max Geist move, which is 10 damage plus 30 more damage for each psychic energy attached to all of your Pokemon. You just want to flood the board with energy so that Shadow Rider can one-shot anything. And helping us set up is Radiant Eternatus, where if you play this on turn 1, well, you can play it anytime, but really you want to play it on turn 1. You use the Climactic Gate ability, where it lets you bench 2 VMAXs without having to put down the V. So right off the bat, you can get 2 Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAXs off the rip and get rolling. Some other Pokemon that he's got on his list, we've got 1 Articuno, where when you bench this with the Cruel Charge ability, you can accelerate 2 extra energy from your hand to this Articuno, 1 Crobat for drawing more cards, 1 Drapion for the Mew matchup specifically, 1 Pumpkaboo because we don't want to see Path to the Peak anywhere, and 1 Weirdeer. This is really fun. You can, when you move Weirdeer into the active, you can move all of the energy from your bench Pokemon onto the Weirdeer, giving you the opportunity to have 1-hit KO potential on anything in the game. Some other interesting cards here. 1 copy of Pyukumuku to use its Pitch Pyukumuku ability to keep throwing it to the bottom of the deck and draw another card, helping you move through your deck even faster. 1 copy of Lumineon, so you can grab a supporter of your choice. And a Espeon VMAX without the Espeon V. In matches where you need the Espeon V for its Solar Revelation ability that prevents effects of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks, if they've got energy on it, you're gonna need to use the Radiant Eternatus to get Espeon VMAX on the board. Now, I don't necessarily hate having to use Radiant Eternatus to get Espeon VMAX on the board, but you will see in this video some of the challenges of not running Espeon V. Yep, spoilers. For trainer cards, we've got Energy Recycler to grab basic energies from the discard pile, put them back in the deck. We've got 2 copies of Fog Crystal, which feels a little short to me, but playing it in practice, this actually felt pretty good. This lets you get a basic Psychic Pokemon or a basic Psychic Energy from your deck. We've got 1 copy of Palpad to throw 2 supporters back into your deck, because this deck is actually pretty thin on supporters. It's almost all 1-ofs except for Lady, which is a card that doesn't really get played in any other deck, but Lady makes a lot of sense in Shadow Rider because it lets you search for up to 4 basic energy, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. If you've got multiple Shadow Riders set up, the VMAXs, you can use Lady, grab a bunch of energy, attach all that energy with Underworld Door, and draw a whole bunch of cards. So amazing in this deck. We've got 4 setup, 4 quick ball, 2 scoop up net that can be used to get Radiant Eternatus off the board, especially if you start with Radiant Eternatus in the active. You really want to use scoop up net, get it out, and then bench it, or you can use it in the mid game to get it off the board and make room for another Shadow Rider. We've got 4 Ultra Balls for those evolution Pokemon. The stadiums are 1 Collapse Stadium and 1 Temple of Sinnoh, which are definitely meant more to disrupt your opponent than help yourself here. Collapse Stadium reduces bench size for both players down to 4, and Temple of Sinnoh turns all special energy into just colorless energy. So really devastating against certain decks like Mew, like Lugia as well. 1 copy of Boss, really thin here again on the supporters. 1 copy of Boss for gusting, 1 copy of Cheryl for healing off a Shadow Rider. Again, not the end of the world if you discard energy off a Shadow Rider, because you can then reattach it with Underworld Door, Energy Recycler, and so on. 1 Marnie for hand disruption. We've got Professor's Research to help draw more cards if you're desperate. 1 copy of Roxanne for some hand disruption after a Shadow Rider goes down. One Skyla, interesting choice. This lets you search for a trainer card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. This combos really nicely with not just grabbing a supporter, but to grab a specific item or grab Forest Seal Stone that then lets you grab any card you want. We also have one Sky Seal Stone, which combos really well with either the Drapion or the Weirdeer, allowing you to, one, have a V-Star power, and two, let you take an extra prize when your basic Pokemon V knocks out a V-Star or a VMAX. And last but not least, we've got 14 Psychic Energy. We got to play a couple of matches with Tord's version of the list, and to his point, I do think that this deck would struggle pretty bad against Lugia, so you may not want to risk your tournament life with this particular deck in a serious tournament, but it's a ton of fun to play, and against other decks, it actually stacks up pretty well. Let's check it out. And Borlord, I see the... Yeah, all the emotes in there, and Ricky saying hi to YouTube as well, and Team Blackout, thank you so much for the follow. All right, let's record the outro to this video. I think we had some good matchups in there. The loss against Giratina was good. There was the Zacian one is fine. There's a couple other ones in there as well. I can sort that out. Let's record the outro to this. How do we want to say it? Thus concludes our look at Tord Reklev's Shadow Rider Radiant Eternatus list. And again, Tord Reklev, one of, if not the best player of the Pokemon trading card game of all time. Really cool list. This one actually is quite different from the one I built, and not to say that mine's better, because you know, Tord is literally the greatest Pokemon TCG player ever, and I'm just me. So at the very least, we've now got multiple options of Radiant Eternatus Shadow Rider Calyrex list to reference, and definitely try a whole bunch out. I would also prioritize looking at Tord's list, because Tord's amazing, and see if this is the right Shadow Rider Eternatus combo for you. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, like I am right now. Twitch fam, now's your time to say goodbye to YouTube, and check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. Gaming Omnivore, we're not leaving just yet. So yeah, YouTube fam, we're out of here. Bye. All right, guys, I was just recording the outro for YouTube, but that being said, I do actually have to go. Little awkward with the timing there. Let's go and look. Is there anyone we can raid? But yeah, that was a lot of fun. The Palkia VSTAR deck worked great. I thought Tord's list was pretty good as well. Let's see if there's anyone we feel comfortable rating. Sorry, just coming back to your phone, saw you're doing the... Yeah, I technically was doing the outro to YouTube, but also we are getting out of here. Let's go and raid... Okay, someone is practicing for Charlotte, North Carolina, so let's go raid them. Zufi7. So we're going to raid Zufi7, who's also playing PTCGO right now. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys next Sunday. Unfortunately, I don't think I can stream Wednesdays anymore because of family stuff. Again, my wife and I had a baby recently. As it turns out, being a parent is really hard. And that Wednesday time slot, I think it's really important for me to be a parent. So until things kind of settle down here, we're probably not going to do Wednesday. We might, like, on a whim, I might come down, but Sundays are going to be the main time going forward. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you on the other side of this raid, and let's get out of here. Later.